The fear of Peter Obi in 2027. That is what you are saying here.
Oh, good.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah?
Okay, sir. Thank you. Let's go.
Just yesterday, just on Sunday, I came back from the US. And my younger brother told me that the agency wants to see me. And I saw him yesterday on my way to Abuja. He said to me that the land, the company land, Nest Food Limited, the land they own for over 10 years, probably over 15 years, belonging to them, and some people just jumped into it and said they are the owner, that they have cut injunction, and that they are about to start demolition. I said, okay, we'll go to court. That they won't demolish it without having proper documentation and everything. But yesterday evening, he called me, said they removed the roof. They brought 3 tractors, 2,000, demolition everywhere as fast as they can. And I said, no, I'll leave Abuja this morning. Let me go there personally. He said all effort for them to enter there, they refused to even enter. And they've chased out the people who are living there. So there's nothing they can do. That's how I came from Abuja with first flight this morning from Abuja. Drove to this place, asked the people who authorized it to demolish. They said they have cut injunction that the owner gave them. I said, who is the owner? They said they don't know the owner. They just gave them. I said, who is the owner? They said they don't know the owner. Can I see the cut injunction and see who the owner is, the person who is now claiming is sued? They gave me the cut injunction. The cut injunction especially said unknown person. How can you sue an unknown person? I said the land belongs to you. A land with property. And within yesterday and today, it's demolishing property. Look at it. They've removed the roof, they removed the thing. Okay, give me your proper documentation, demolition orders, because even if you want to demolish the house, you go to the state, they give you order to demolish, give you appropriate documentation, bring safety people and them, so that we know we're doing what is now. It's only while I'm here now that some people came and said they are safety order. What kind of country is this? How do you descend to this level of rascality? How can you show a non person? Enter somebody's land and everything. I've been here for 4 hours. I've not seen one person who comes and say, I'm the owner. 3 people or 2 or 3 people have appeared. Are you the owner? No, I'm not. But I'm acting on behalf. I said, so who is the owner? No name. They have not called the name. I said, but you know my name. I'm Peter Obi. I want to know the next person so I can even approach him and say, please, this land belongs to a company that my brother is the majority shareholder. We country can't go on like this. We're looking for foreign investors. We're looking for investors. But look at how local investors are being treated. Is that how a country can thrive? This level of lawlessness, this level of rascality.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
You can see the equipment that are here. You can see things that are here. Nobody could remove anything. Is that how I come to work? They just came suddenly, started demolition. You know, if my brother didn't have a brother like me, then would. He wanted to enter here. They say, no, you can't enter. We have got injunction. What about got injunction that allows somebody to enter into another person's property, refuse him for removing his things and everything, and demolishing everywhere? What about got injunction is that? We are finished with the country.
Fear of Peter Obi is the beginning of APC. After watching this video, you can see what happened here, but let me just read what Peter Obi tweeted before I contribute. This morning, my youngest brother called me, informing me that a group of people had invaded his company property in Ikeja, Lagos, and were demolishing the building. He had just come in from Port Harcourt and was denied entering the property by security men who told him building was being pulled down. They even informed him that the demolition has started over the weekend. A peace-loving Nigerian, he quickly started processing to go to court immediately. not knowing what must have resulted in this. As they moved fast to demolish his home without any restraint, they rushed to Lagos from Abuja after the call this morning and headed straight to the property. On arrival, I was met by security people who tried to bar me from entering the property. I humbly pleaded with them that the property belonged to my brother's company, and from the records, the company had owned the property for over a decade. They told me they had a court judgment, and I immediately requested it. You could not believe that the court judgment they claim was issued against an unknown person. Some people that doesn't even reason, they were like saying, if after, some of them, they were like, after, that's what you did when you were governor, you demolished people's house and all those things, you know. But Peter Obi's name was there, right? Good and fine. That's what one question I want to ask all those people that are talking all this babash. Peter Obi's name was there, and the property owners, they know that it was Peter Obi that sent those people to demolish it, the structure, right? But in this Peter Obi's case, how can unknown person send to go and demolish Peter Obi's brother's company? Okay, let me continue. You will not believe that the court judgment they claimed was issued against no unknown person and squatters. I went further to ask about a demolition order or permit, and there was none. When Peter Obi is talking about lawlessness in Nigeria, and people are like, why are you talking about it? Why are you saying, is it because it concerns you? Is it because of this? This is not matter of Peter Obi. People should reason with their senses. This is no matter of Peter Obi. This is just for everybody. As it happened to Peter Obi right now, it can happen to anybody. How can they demolish somebody's property without any permit, any court order, nothing? They didn't even serve them any paper. Before you demolish somebody's property, you have to inform the person that this structure is illegal or something like that before you come to destroy somebody's property. You can't just wake up in the morning and just move straight to somebody's property and destroy without informing that person. There must be an order before you can be able to demolish somebody's property. But in this Peter Obi's case, there was nothing like that. Now, let me continue. How do you sue an unknown person? Good question. How does a court issue a judgment in such a fairest of a case? No one was served. No name was written, meaning they didn't even serve them. For those people they were talking about, Peter Obi did this in Anambra State, people did do that in Anambra State. Before Peter Obi demolished the structure in Anambra State, he could have informed them, telling them that it's illegal, that it's not supposed to be so, before he carried out the action. Now, this action has been carried out, or demolition has been carried out without informing the owner of the property, people that they sent to come and demolish the structure. There was no name, no court order. So if you are talking, be very, very informed before even saying all those things. It's not because it's Peter Obi. Like I said before, it can happen to any of us, anybody. Okay? Immediately ask the authors for the person who has sent them, and they said they didn't know anyone. How can you start demolishing somebody's structure without being known who sent you to come and do such a thing? This is just life from pit of hair. They know, but they don't want to say it. That is it. But they were only informed to come and demolish the house. Then, if they claim they were informed to come and demolish, who informed them to come and demolish the structure? Who informed them? I immediately told them to tell me whoever it is that I would like to speak with them. If they can call my number, which I shared with the expatriates, so that I can speak with whoever gave them the order to demolish the property. I stood there for 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. waiting to get a call at least, and nobody called or came. The contractor even said he didn't know who sent them. Nigeria, maybe just everybody praising Nigeria, may Nigeria not happen to them. How will you be demolishing somebody's property and you claim that you don't even know who sent you? Sometimes I even ask whether this is reality. Is it happening for real life, or this is just a drama? You just came to demolish somebody's property and you say you don't even know who sent you. That's crazy, honestly. This is just crazy. 2 men later came and said they would like us to go to a police station. I asked if they even had a demolition order, but they had nothing. The whole situation screamed of coordinated lawlessness. Our country has become lawless. I just started reminiscing about how just over the weekend, I had a meeting when someone told me how he was invested in Ghana, Senegal, and Benin Republic, but won't touch Nigeria. Despite his market being here, I asked him why. He answered was pissing. Nigeria is a lawless country. Until we have laws that protect people, nobody will invest in Nigeria, which is true. Because you cannot just invest and you wake up in the morning, you find out that your structure or whatever or your sweat, people think you have invested for so long has been demolished. Nobody will even like to hear that kind of thing. Nobody. Whether you are calling it is a tribal or whatever, nobody will even hear that kind of thing. I am just shocked. How did Nigeria get to this level of lawlessness? What kind of country are we trying to build when the rights of citizens, their lives, their properties, and their voices are trampled upon daily? I remain committed to a better Nigeria, where lawlessness will be a thing of a past, protection of life and property, respect for human rights, care for less privileged, and basic education for all children. A new Nigeria is possible. A new Nigeria is possible. One thing you guys should understand here is like people that is close to Peter Obi now is in trouble. That's just the truth. Anyone that is close to Peter Obi now or all the supporters of Peter Obi now should watch their back. To be honest, and I said it before, the fear of Peter Obi is the beginning of APC. You see, all of them, they have not, in fact, they have realized that Peter Obi is just one man squad. Just like I can stand and pull a crowd without even making noise. After seeing this and going to reading this, I was like, what is going on here? It's boldly written. You will know that this is just because of Peter Obi they did what they did. It's not because the structure was not, in a place where it's supposed to be or it's illegal or ever. But they just, because of this Peter Obi of everything. Do you guys remember that even when you posted Peter Obi now, it doesn't go viral because they are trying to block so many places for people to know what is going on. But like Peter Obi said, new Nigeria is possible. Now, Sarah Abraham said, a banana republic, no demolition order, no court documents addressed to anybody. Our leaders in this country now go into people's homes unannounced to demolish it and then run away like a thief. Run, he needs put down. Since Peter Obi ran for presidential election, it has been from one attack to the other, and now they are attacking his family. This is unacceptable. Trend has become used to replace politics. This is not democracy. If we are talking about who is in democracy, does democracy exist in Nigeria? No, forget about that one. And we would not take this anymore. Enough is enough. Now, about democracy, is Nigeria, are we still in democracy? No. It's not. Another person tweeted, Dr. Bankole A. I have heard back on investing in Nigeria because of high level of lawlessness. This is not first time of seeing this. It's not because of Peter Obi. When you check the names, you will see that I picked these two people because I don't want to pick somebody that is maybe the same tribe with Peter Obi. They will say, just because of a tribal person. But there's still people that are very wide and know what is going on in that country. That's why I chose to pick these two people that is not even the same tribe with Peter Obi. Now, like what Dr. Bankole said here, I've seen it severally. People abroad, they said they cannot invest again in Nigeria because of the level of lawlessness. Because you cannot invest your hard-earned money, invest it, you wake up in the morning, find out everything is gone within a minute. Something that you have built with sweat and everything. Nobody would like to see that. I know a lot of Nigerians in diaspora who have lost confidence in investing in Nigeria, which is true. Why will we invest in an unstable environment where bullies rules? Where someone can wake up and decide to demolish your business and get away with it. God. Now, if we Nigerians short investing in our own country, would we advise any foreigners investor to do so? No. How can you, if you as a Nigerian did not invest in your country, why will you ask foreigners to come and invest, knowing too well that they are at risk? That's just it. So if I will not do it, and if I have somebody and I'll ask that person to go and invest, what am I trying to portray? What am I trying to do? God. Nigeria under APC is preventing a lot of FDI because of this lawlessness. Honestly. More reasons why I will never set foot in Lagos ever again in her life. That she's trying to say in her life she will never set her foot. Is it a man or woman? Daughtry. My lord Daughtry. Is that like a man? A man. He will never set his foot again in Lagos. Look at what just happened to Peter Obi. Instead of Nigerians to stand up and call a spade a spade, some people are still talking about rubbish, are still being tribalistic. This is not time of being tribalistic. This is not time. If you guys know what is good for you. Is this thing that happens to Peter Obi can happen to anybody? Imagine that this thing happened to Peter Obi. What are people that they cannot be able to speak for themselves? You see what people are passing through. Like I said, and I will just end it with it. Fear of Peter Obi is the beginning of the APC. That's just the truth. They are afraid because they know that obedience, they are ready in 2027. So what they are trying to do now is to trigger them. So they will start destroying structures or start, causing havoc or something like that, so that they will use it to rope Peter Obi out. People start saying, this person is aggressive, this person is this. Yes. Whenever people are looking to name you what you are not, they will provoke you. They will push you to the wall. They will try to make you to react. If you react, now they will not time it that person is aggressive, this person is a bad person, this person is not a good person. But people that did it know why they did it. It's people that even know that not in their circle wouldn't know why they did that, but them, they know what they did. So that is what they are trying to do now, to trigger people, so that the people will just start destroying. What will you do this? What will you do that? So that they will say, we will not contest again. Before you know it, they will just send him to prison. That is their aim. That's why I said the fear of Peter Obi is the beginning of APC. And one thing about obedience movement, I see the way they are doing it. They are not shouting. They are not doing. Peter Obi, a peaceful man, he just want to go to the courts, but going to the courts now, whose name is he going to put there? Whose address? Nothing. He's gone. You get? So they know what they are doing. Normally, before you do anything, you have to have court order. So the fear of Peter Obi in 2027, that is what you are seeing here. But that man is a strong man. It's unstoppable. Thank you everyone for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Bye-bye. See you all in my next video. Bye.